Hey Lloyd, appreciate your question. I wanted to do this video because I think this is an important topic. Sorry, I got this dog here. He's going crazy. He tore up my notes. I want to do this video because I think this is a big topic and a big question that will help everyone else. So first and foremost, I think you noted on it is that you don't have to take these things and implement them exactly. Again, like when I say doing hourly work, I don't mean like an attorney where I'm billing 1 hour work and sending you an invoice for it. The key here with hours is to make sure that we're using them as a glue. What hours are really important for doing is connecting our sales department with our operations department, with our finance department, with our HR department, because what it allows us to do is, again, look at our service like a product and not only pitch it in a way that's more understandable and viable for clients, but also to manage our team better. Because if we're talking about our service being a product, how do you know what your cost of goods sold is if you're not tracking how much time and your profitability on delivering that service? And again, scope creep is something that you alluded to. It will crush your agency if you're not paying attention to it, and hours really are the best way to stop that from happening. So you also noted that you're not tracking it exactly one-to-one, which is fine. From the Future, we're also using a mix of Sheets, Asana, and Clockify to track hours, but we have somebody who's there full time who's looking at this stuff and and who's making sure that we don't go over our hours. So it doesn't have to be a one-to-one system. If you can develop something, if you can use our tools, that would be awesome. But you don't have to. Again, it's just the fact that you're having this thought process and going through these and asking these questions shows me that you're on the right track and you're very close to figuring out. And again, it's about figuring something that works out for your agency, with your staff, and really with the type of business that you want to run. So you also asked, we use hours to pitch and track, but what we're really selling is deliverables that are amortized into retainers. So you asked, how do you pitch hours but then change the focus from hours to deliverables? So it's pretty simple. I gave you guys access to our hours pitch template where it shows a breakdown of all of the services that we're going to do. So if it's like keyword research, 10 hours a month for 3 months, technical SEO, 20 hours for 4 months, that's broken down. And again, this is all done. We're going to talk about this in depth in the sales module, but those hours are not just pulled out of nowhere. Those hours are built based on the work that we've assessed to do for that client based on the issues that we found and the opportunities that we found. So basically all we're doing is saying that, look, there's no exact way to know the hours that we're going to do, but ultimately what you're paying for, yes, is our hours, our time, our expertise, but the output, the tangible part of these hours is going to be your deliverables. So again, we're also talking about deliverables to take the focus off of what? Results, right? Because a lot of times people will go and say we're selling our hours will result in results, but that's not always the case, is it? Our hours will result in these deliverables that are business documents that you can take and push forward that are critical to your success going forward. And yes, the implementation of these deliverables will result in more traffic, more sales, more conversions. But ultimately what we're doing is we're having that conversation during the sales process. We're saying these are the issues that we found. This is what we recommend. This is how long it's going to take for us to do it. Stop biting me. This is the breakdown of the hours, and ultimately these hours are going to result in X, Y, and Z deliverables. So what we do is we pitch the hours with the deliverables at the same time, but then when we put together a statement of work and a contract, yes, the hours are in there, but what we're really putting in there in the statement of work is those deliverables, right? Because what we're saying is you're contracting us for these hours, but the output of our hours is going to result in these deliverables. So we're starting that conversation during the sales process, finalizing it during the contract process, and then during the project management process and the ongoing part of it, we're assigning hours, but again, we're not really sticking to that as an agency. It's actually a lot easier than you would think. Most clients don't request hours as long as you're doing a good job with them, and as long as you're not framing it to them that, hey, you get 1 hour, you get 5 hours a week, this and that. No, that's not really it. When you're going through the project management ongoing process, you're having consistent conversations with the client, and you're not talking about hours, you're talking about business problems and deliverables. So it's actually a lot easier than you might think. I think you should start testing it out, and you'll find that most clients don't request hours. And if they do, if you're using Clockify, you're good. You've really got nothing to worry about, because most of the time you're going to go over hours anyways. You send that to them, and you can say, well, we went over our hours this month. You have everything tracked there. They know what they got. They're happy with their service, and they're going to shut up because they don't want to pay more. So that's my advice on that. As always, if you have any more questions, I apologize about this fucking dog. Let me know. Thanks.